In this video, I want to talk about really big news for potential Chapter 13 bankruptcy filers, which are called debtors. DEBTORS. Hey guys, coming at you from sunny Southern California. I am in my new home office. As a lot of people in COVID got moved around, I have now ended up in our spare bedroom / playroom. You can see the artwork and the Peloton behind me. So this is Josh Sternberg from Sternberg Law Group. How are you doing, homeowners? Nice to see you. DEBTORS. You would be a debtor if you filed bankruptcy, or a joint debtor if it's a husband and wife. Chapter 13 has always had this stingy limit. It's called a secured debt limit and an unsecured debt limit. What does that mean? That means you are limited as to how much debt you could have in both the secured debt category and the unsecured debt category in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. The old limits was about $1.3 million for secured debt and roughly $400,000 for unsecured debt. So let's just say you had a $1.5 million mortgage. Right off the bat, you are disqualified from filing Chapter 13. This is no good for many homeowners, especially in Southern California where home prices are very high. It's not that rare for somebody to have a $1.5 million mortgage. The problem with not being able to get qualified for a Chapter 13 if you need mortgage assistance is that Chapter 13 has a beautiful carve out for people to pay back their mortgages over their mortgage arrears, their past due mortgage amounts over 60 months. And if you can't get qualified for Chapter 13, then they force you into something called a Chapter 11, which is very complicated, very expensive, and really doesn't fit for the standard 9-to-5, one property, one mortgage household. So what has happened? The big news is the debt limit has been changed. The debt limit, first of all, has been merged, which means there's no unsecured and secured. Now there's only one debt limit, and it has been pushed up to $2.75 million. So that's fantastic news for homeowners. That's fantastic news for people looking into Chapter 13 bankruptcy. So if you have a mortgage or secured debt that's more than 1.3 million or 1.4-ish million, and you've decided that you cannot file Chapter 13 because you are larger, you are above the secured debt limit, or if you have unsecured debt that's close to $400,000. Now you might say, how could somebody have unsecured debt of $400,000? Well, maybe they owe the IRS $500,000. And right there, if that IRS debt has not been secured against your property, it's going to be designated as unsecured debt. So round of applause, lightning, fireworks, all that good stuff, confetti going off. Debtors can now have up to $2.75 million of combined debt and file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Okay, so for us Chapter 13 attorneys, we love it. You're not going to be forced into the more complicated, more expensive Chapter 11. Just to give you an idea, standard fees in a Chapter 13, $5,000 to $6,000. Standard fees in a Chapter 11, $25,000 to $50,000. So again, not comparative and really hurts people who need mortgage assistance. This $2.75 million debt limit has already taken effect in 2022. So if you consulted with an attorney or if you looked into filing bankruptcy and you stopped because you were over the debt limit, get back to it. You can call us, Sternberg Law Group, or call a local attorney and figure out what's the best solution to you. Okay, so understand that the debt limits have been changed. We are now at $2.75 million, and that is, again, combined debt limit.